It's been 4 years since our last interview.
During an interview with me in January of 2017, then South Dakota Representative Mathew Wollmann first admitted to having sex with 2 interns, a revelation that led to his resignation. Well, after years out of the spotlight, that Madison man is now putting himself back in a very public position, all in hopes of helping a good cause. How Mathew Wollmann is shifting gears in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND.
It's an obvious embarrassment.
A lot has changed since Mathew Wollmann resigned from the South Dakota House of Representatives in January 2017.
I look back at that event and just see how much I have grown since then.
Since 2018, Wollmann has been a police officer for the city of Madison.
My dad was actually on the same police force that I'm on for 27 years.
A career,
432 PD15, I'll be 10-8.
And a community.
The community of Madison has been nothing but supportive of me my entire life.
That's offered him a lot of fulfillment. But he says another of his passions has led to even more personal growth.
Cycling is just one of those things for me that, after a long day or after a tough interview 4 years ago, you can get on that bike and your mind just escapes.
Wollmann began cycling while serving in the Marines after high school.
I was privileged to get stationed down in San Clemente, California at Camp Pendleton next, and that just really kind of opened the doors to cycling for me because it's just, sunny 70. Every Sunday I had a group ride with the San Clemente Renegades, and we do 40, 50-mile rides every Sunday.
Now he's gearing up for the ride of his life.
It's a 930-mile course.
He is one of 29 cyclists in the world competing in the race across the West.
We will start from Oceanside, California on June 15th at about noon.
Then he has just 92 hours to make it to Durango, Colorado.
Basically, I'm riding until I get tired. I'll take a 20-minute nap, get back on the bike, and my crew is there to help me for food, water, hydration. It'll be about 110 in the desert, most likely. And
he plans to bring a crew of 6 from South Dakota to follow him through the race.
Very Fast Bicycles, one of our sponsors, will be there with his mobile bike shop in case there's any breakdowns or anything like that. And learn that the logistics are just as hard as the training.
But preparing for a race across the desert and some of the nation's highest peaks is no small task.
There's over 50,000 feet of elevation, so it's going to be not quite like eastern South Dakota.
He's traveled all over the state to train.
I've been fortunate enough to get out to the Black Hills and to ride a little bit through there. I've done 150, 200, 250 miler, and hopefully I'll get a 300 miler in before the event. And that has really taught me how long can I stay up.
But he's also spent months training inside his garage to help prepare for some of the steep inclines he'll face along the route.
I can actually simulate that grade indoors and ride up, virtual Mount Everest.
An incredible physical challenge.
Things will change when you dip down into the desert and the heat of the days.
But he's made reaching the 930-mile finish line about much more than the race.
Our end goal is to raise $20,000.
Wollmann is using his Race Across the West to support the Semper Fi in America's Fund.
So Semper Fi, it's the Marine Corps motto, Latin for always faithful. 96% of all money raised to the organization goes to the pockets of wounded veterans.
A cause he hopes to spread as he rides across the western half of the nation.
It's about money raised. It's about getting the word out there and spreading the message of the program, and that there is still a need for wounded veterans in the United States.
A cause so close, it helped pull Wollmann back into the public eye.
This is the first time I've really kind of publicly, put myself out there again, as you could say, on social media and other avenues, and it's felt a lot better than I thought it would.
Wollmann hopes more South Dakotans will follow his progress on his 930-mile journey.
And they'll say, I'll donate, 50 cents a mile for every mile completed, and so that's a big motivator.
And join in by making a donation throughout the race.
And I think that'd be huge for me when I'm, 700 miles in on the race.
Pedaling through whatever challenges come his way. Now, the Race Across the West is the first leg of the Race Across America. Only about 50 athletes from all over the world are participating, but 2 of them are actually Madison, South Dakota natives. The other Madison High School alum will be riding in the full Race Across America. And we provided links with this story online where you can follow Wollmann's journey when the race kicks off June 15th.
He's got to be in incredible shape.
And so much work to go that long.
And I love the cause. Good luck to him.
Yes.